Good evening, friends. This is time for the trade plan of 10th of May 2021 and just a weekly view of what uh, are the possibilities for next week. So let's first look at the S&P 500 and it had a sharp 3-day correction and post that it the S&P has recovered quite sharply. Now, the issue here is that inflation is not going away, and chances are that the markets could stay volatile and possibly continue in this sort of a range. Most markets are moving sideways, and the S&P 500 also seems to be fairly sideways, but it remains the strongest market. Having said that, let me first request you to like, share, subscribe the channel, and if you like specialized services, please visit our join button. Look for platinum, diamond, gold, silver, copper, etc. services, and you'll find various services available out there, and choose what you like. Uh, if you have questions, WhatsApp 98710 or email ashwani_gujral@yahoo.com. Now let's first quickly go to the Nifty and see what happened in the last few days. Friday, we didn't do too much, and from the previous close, we were down like 18 to 20 odd points. But the interesting bit was that you had just one sector, which was this FMCG sector, which was up 2%. Plus, you had Reliance, which was up about 1.5%, and that held the Nifty. So, if we look at some intraday charts of the Nifty, as you can see here, we have this large triangle which you can draw on the Nifty. So this basically shows you that the Nifty is in a sideways consolidation, and slowly these lows are moving up, but these highs are also kind of moving lower. So I would call it a triangle from where you could break on either side. And for the moment, Nifty appears to be quite in a standstill mode. But if you look at the weekly, the Friday sector distribution, it is very clear that the market is not as strong as people would like. Plus, you have this sort of 2000 crore of FII selling, which was surprising and disturbing. So let's complete the Nifty analysis. Nifty, basically, you have support at 14,600, and then you have resistance at 14,750 and 14,880 to 900. You have resistance around 14,450, and we'll soon have the pivot levels which we can match with this. But overall, the sense on Nifty is it's in a sideways consolidation, no major moves outside 14,600 and 15,000 expected. Now this is very different. This is the daily chart of Bank Nifty. If you see here, the Bank Nifty is weakening, and that is where all that FIA selling is going. So it made this high, came down, made a lower high, and now this is very precariously poised at about 32,000, 32,200, and this could give you a bit of hint on the Bank Nifty situation, which could be down. We are going to get a gap up on Monday, but very unlikely that that gap will show follow through, and sooner or later this Bank Nifty appears to be wanting to go through this support. So this is the basic sense on Bank Nifty, that it is the weaker index. Now on a hourly basis, once this 32,000 area breaks, you have support at about 31,600 and then 31,300. On the upside, 32,800 is where most of these pullbacks should end. So again, both Nifty and Bank Nifty, Nifty is holding on, but I would term it like index management, while the Bank Nifty is the weaker index. And I wouldn't be surprised if we go through 32,000 next week. The reason why it is becoming difficult to make money in the market is because it is narrowing. It is, moving sideways and not giving big expansionary moves. On Nifty IT, again, even the Nifty IT is weakening. It is doing this range and now trading at the lower end of the band. So everywhere we see, markets are kind of weakening both on banks and IT, and we'll discuss several individual stocks to see what really is going on. Before that, let me look at the option chain. Now on option chain, the addition of 14,700 calls was about 16,000. 14,800 Friday edition was 15,000. 21,000 at 14,900. 22,000 at 15,000. So there is massive call writing at higher levels. So it feels very unlikely that we will get past 14,800 in a hurry. On the downside, there is almost negligible put writing. 10,000 at 14,700, 16,000 at 14,600. 14,500 is hardly 8,000. So very low in terms of cumulative open interest or addition of positions. So the put side continues to remain fairly weak. On the Bank Nifty, again, very big call writing. 41,000 is a large number for Bank Nifty at 32,500 cumulative open interest. 29,000 are the positions added on Friday, and again 20,000 added at 33,000. So very, very large, call writing here. And on the put side, again, very minimal put writing. 32,000 added hardly 9,000 contracts on Friday. So compared to 32,500, 32,000 is fairly light. The first major call writing that you can see is at about 31,000 only. So put writing at lower levels, 31,000 is what is to be expected. Now let's look at the pivots. On a weekly basis, Nifty pivot is 14,745, R1 is 14,900. So that is the maximum extent to which the market can go this week, 14,900. On the Bank Nifty, the weekly pivot is 32,526 and R1 is 32,938. So again, 32,500 and 14,745, they seem to be levels which are holding importance. And on the daily, you have 32,300 and 14,672, which are going to be important pivots, but these are very intraday style pivots. For the positional trade, you need to look at the weekly pivot. Now let's look at some individual stocks to get a sense of what the market is doing. Let's look at financials first. See, this is Axis Bank. It had a decline, had a bit of rally, formed an M style pattern, and it broke down on Friday. You have HDFC Bank again hanging around the lower end of its band, again poised for a breakdown. If FII selling continues, I think the banks will get the brunt of it. SBI, it had a decent rally, but on Friday, even this one has turned down. You have things like Kotak, again trading at the lower end of its band and trading very close to the 200 DMA on Kotak. But again, it's a weak structure. Bandhan Bank is already weak, and again it's getting weaker because this is the kind of support it's traded in the past, 279, 280, and once this goes, I think you will see a sharp fall on Bandhan Bank. Now let's look at TCS. Again, TCS had a decline, tried to rally up, small bars while on the rally higher, but again, sharp decline on Friday. Infosys, again, at support level, if the support goes, it should have a decline all the way up to 1240. Now, some of the leaders, Nifty Metal, as you can see, this has started some kind of a large correction. So again, Tata Steel, I think likely to come down to 1,020 sort of zone. And I would think post that it will consolidate. Now let's look at what is going up. FMCG sector was up 2%. So Hind Unilever had a nice day, and possibly from here we could touch the upper end of this consolidation, 2452. A stop can be placed around 2320. ITC is the one which looks excellent. So ITC, from this range it has broken out. I think we could get back to 28 to 30 on ITC. But overall, if you see, all the FMCG stocks have started fresh rallies. Again, sideways, breakout on Asian Paints, and we could see levels of 28.90 for starters, and a fresh rally is started here. So this is the story. The market is weak, has weakened in the last week, but Monday we could gap up, and based on that gap up and how the market deals with it after the first half an hour, I think we'll know whether Bank Nifty is going to resume its journey on the downside. I would think the trade on the upside is still tricky. On the downside, if 32,000 starts to give up on Bank Nifty, there could be trouble for the Nifty as well, because basically index management is not something that can go on for a long time. And I would think that finally the tone of the entire market is more important, and we'll have to see how institutional selling happens from here. So that should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.